Roll the window down. This is not your traffic stop. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to break your window. You are under arrest for obstruction of justice. Thank you.
You can see over here. They are Russian airborne forces.
I address you today as your queen.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. Are you, like, medically speaking, are you like...
Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
Are you... I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. I think she... You think she's...
What are you doing? I'm trying to turn this complaint in. Yeah. For what? I'm trying to walk in, you know, give him my complaints like I'm supposed to, filming.
I am muted. That was quicker though. We only did that for a second this time. What the fuck is in my ear right now? Oh, I just started with a bad word. Demonetized. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? There we go. We got something different going on here. Yeah, it's a good night. It's a good night. I got some bullshit to review that's been eating a hole through my brain because I was gonna make a video out of it, but then it just kind of dawned on me that I don't know. It might be better for a live stream. He talks a lot about everything and nothing at the same time, so it's one of those kinds of things. How's everybody doing? We've got Archangel. I suck. John King, Kevin Kaler, Ida Pimp, you da ho. David Sebesta, thank you for being a member, David. Cheshire Cat, holding down that Canadian bacon. Twins Grandma, good to see you. Let's see here. Deuce X Tomato, Script Cat. Good names, good names. I recognize everybody. Koala Squadron. That's right, Beaver Squadron and Koala Squadron. Although the beavers are at no threat of being burned alive, in most cases, anyways. Whereas your koalas are singeing at the best, I think, if I remember correctly. But anyways. I mean, I'm just saying, it's unfortunate. I'm not, like, reveling. That's right. This was the beaver plan all along. Take out those adorable koalas, and then all that's left is our vanilla. Anyways. By the way, for anybody who wasn't looking at the chat, I know that's a platypus at the intro screen there, the stream starting soon screen. It's an old joke that goes way back to the birth of the channel, even. How's everybody doing tonight, though? How's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good time? There was something I was going to ask. Oh, is anybody else having that weird glitch in the chat where it's basically like if I type a message to somebody and then I put like tongue out face, like ... P, it like when I hit enter, it's like everything else disappears and only the little tongue out face sticks out, like comes out, and it's very aggravating. So I don't know if that's just like a my computer thing, at which point maybe I've been hacked by the Chinese. I'm not entirely sure. There's a new button here, pop out your dashboard, and I tried it and it scares me because I don't like new things. Change is scary. Two-Face Smitty don't care. How's it going? We got a lot of new people, at least subscribe, maybe not in the chats, but if you are new here, you feel like saying hi, adding me is the best way to get my attention. And if you're on a phone where that is an absolute butt pain, then don't worry about that. Just try to get my attention by saying, hi, how's it going? I don't know if you noticed, but I'm letting her grow a little bit. I might try to join the beardsmen, you know? Like, it's not like legitimately, but you never know, you know? Just trying to kind of work on my French tickler, if you know what I mean. Anyways. So I have a couple things here. I wonder what we should start with. So there is a very short court moment. I'm not sure if, like most of you have not seen, well, I don't know about anybody in here necessarily. Maybe you have, but a lot of people in the channel still haven't seen a short I put out today, which is, I think, kind of funny. But we could always start with the 8 minutes of this pretty funny court moment. In the end, he was pretty quiet, just sat there and like rubbed the tears out of his eyes, which is pretty legitimate response, I think. With the gravity of the situation setting in, probably, but nothing like dramatic. Nobody was like throwing things at the end and stuff. Me Too corporate. I don't get that, but I have heard some weird stories about OBS. Oh, YouTube StreamYard's going on a whack. Well, OBS. See, the classic OBS is what I would use. The OBS StreamYards is great. It integrates to StreamYards. It's kind of nice. StreamYards, the company's slightly shady. There's some practices they have, like some things where they even have like a donate button, and it's like really misleading, and it ends up charging people money. Like, oh, use this free donate. You've earned a sticker. And there's like a fine print that's written in a very confusing fashion to the point where even I ended up apparently signing up for fucking, Streamlabs Pro. So you have all these people who just wanted to donate some money without getting, given 30% to YouTube or whatever. And, they all ended up signing up for Streamlabs Pro. And they're like, oh, we're sorry about the mistake, but we don't refund anybody. Sorry. And it's like, yeah, okay, sure you don't know about that one. So, there's some reasons why I'm not a big fan of Streamlabs. That said, my notifs go through Streamlabs still because I'm lazy. And they don't make any money off that, so fuck them. Just to be straight. And then the last thing is OBS Streamlabs uses a little bit more CPU and stuff. Like, I have a 16-core processor these days, so that's not really an issue. But when I only had like a i7 or something at the start of the channel, like that made the difference between me running at like 80-something% on the CPU and just maxing right out. So that little extra load can make the difference. So OBS is a good program. I'm telling you, OBS is the most professional, one of the most professional open source programs out there, to be blunt. I mean, it works with so many things and so many plugins and stuff. It's pretty magical. I've had OBS set up to the tablet where you can touch the buttons and switch between scenes on the tablet, like a big button display. And I have that in front of me. I just don't have it set up right now. So, plus I'm using vMix. Anyways, I digress. So, I'm here to party. Can you start now? Oh, can the party start now? The party already started in our hearts. Anyways, let's just start with court, because I think court's fun.
Bond continue.
So, this is Judge Cedric, the Honorable J. Cedric Simpson, presiding. That is not the right. Wonder if there is a different picture in picture. That is worse. Okay, well, you know what? Everybody's going to live with this. The court stuff is a new thing here, so.
Sir, do you have the public defender's office?
Like, we can, I'm going to make a court window is what I'm going to do, and then that won't be a problem in the future.
What's the number? Mr. Jackson.
Jackson's on the bottom left.
You're muted.
I wonder if I can.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. I need you immediately after this hearing to call their office. You need to give them a valid phone number as well as a valid email address. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, let's get through the slowness there.
Court calls the case of the people versus Shabab Jackson.
Here we go.
This matter.
Jackson.
Here we go. Yeah,
Mr. Jackson, could you state your name for the record, please?
Shihab Jackson.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for the probable cause conference. My client respectfully requested this matter be set for preliminary examination at the earliest possible date.
He's a little quiet. I'll turn it up.
April 4th, 2023, 9 a.m. before me.
What happens before now and then with concerning bond?
You're out on bond now, Mr. Jackson. Is there some aspect that you want to have addressed?
Yeah, I have to. Well, it's Ramadan right now, and I have religious obligations as well as work obligations in general. And for some reason, it wasn't a drug case or have anything related with drugs. And I'm on the daily reporting thing. And I believe I may have. I think I missed mine yesterday. I don't mean to be in violation, but I'm just sort of struggling with that and confused as to why that is.
Your Honor,
if there's a way to lessen that, or like, I don't see the reason for being on for drug testing.
Your Honor, having heard what Mr. Jackson has stated, we'd ask that the tether aspect or the drug testing aspect actually be reduced in this case or dismissed in this case. As he stated, there is no drug aspect to this case whatsoever. And this just serves as an added burden on him.
He's on intermediate supervision.
I'm not sure why.
It's set by
I'll handle it, Mr. Jackson. I got you.
As set by the magistrate back in the beginning of March. I'm disinclined to change that at this point.
I just want to point out to everybody that apparently Cypress Hill is still performing because Frayed Edges got back from a concert just now. That's insane, by the way. I'm trying to think, like, Insane in the Membrane. Is that the one? That's Cypress Hill. Of course it is. Let's face it. My brother was older than me, but, you know.
Yes, I'm not sure why his testing, why Ramadan would interfere with his testing. I understand that he may have certain obligations, but I have other individuals who are engaged in the celebration of Ramadan who aren't having these issues.
Well, it's not celebratory, sir. I just fail to see the connection with the nature of my case and having to go out of my way and pay money that I really don't have and time that I don't have to drug test on this matter, especially
that's not a basis for me to change it. I thought that what he was indicating, because he had started out that it was Ramadan, and I thought that there was some interference with what he had to do, but I'm not changing it. I'm going to leave his bond as continued. We can see him on the 4th.
Thank you, Adam.
Your Honor, may I address two matters briefly?
Is there?
Yes.
Hold on, Mr. Jackson.
Your Honor, I believe his name was spelled incorrectly on the complaint. I understand it's properly spelled Shihab. It was spelled
no first B.
Oh yeah, there's like fucking bug in the middle of that where my screen minimized for a second.
That's correct, Your Honor. And his date of birth was incorrect on the original charging documents.
So is it not possible to amend the drug testing, Your Honor? I understand is it just a...
Okay, so hold on.
Yes,
hold
sir.
on. I think I already said that. And I wasn't going to say anything. I will make, Ms. William-Gray, I'll make all the changes that you want. I'm just going to tell you something, sir.
Yes, sir.
What I will do what I can.
I thought I hit something when that happened. I was like, oh yeah, no, that was way back when I recorded it.
For people. I am also very for those that work around me. I got a message that you were very insulting to my clerks. So you ought to be that I'm
Mr.
letting
Jackson,
you
stop talking.
I can't hear. I'm just seeking clarity, sir.
Mr. Jackson, stop talking.
I'm not talking, sir.
So
okay.
I don't think this is necessarily a sovereign citizen. I know he's wearing a fez, but like of sorts, but I believe that's more because he stated it's Ramadan. So he's likely, I feel ignorant in this, but is that not Muslim, basically? So that looks like, I mean, I don't know what kind of, this is going to sound very ignorant. It looks like, am I sounding, holy shit. Okay, hold on. So wait, how do I say this? Is that Muslim writing? But I don't even know if that's correct to say that like that. Anyways, and I don't mean like politically correct, like, I just feel like there's probably a name for the style of writing that I'm not aware of. He's probably Muran. No, I don't think he is, honestly. I think he said it's Ramadan. Oh, well, maybe you're right. Either way, it doesn't turn into a sob thing. He just pisses him off here. It's fun.
see, it's that attitude that's the problem. So what I'm going to do is I will. You need to be quiet.
I am. Sir?
Mr. Jackson, let the judge talk.
I understand. I'm not sure if there was a mute or something. I'm just making sure. I understand.
Okay, so you don't have to respond to everything that's said. You don't have to get the last word. That's not.
I'm not trying to. My life is on the line here. That's all. That's all.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Put some deputies at that door right now.
Arabic
right down there at
script.
the door.
Okay, Arabic script. Thank you. And for the record, that's why I was like, I don't feel like this is the right terminology for this at all.
Because he apparently just called security to get him down at that door. Because apparently he doesn't want to listen to his attorney. He doesn't want to listen to me.
Sir, I'm just seeking clarity on the matter. That is all. I promise. I'm a black man in the system, just trying to fight for his freedom. That's all.
Okay, so am I. So don't even try it.
Freedom,
don't even try it. Don't even try it.
Don't even try
Alan,
what,
get
sir?
down there.
Tyree
Get down there. Get down there, Alan.
Black
Just
people
get down there. Take him in. Sir, I'm going to find you in contempt for interrupting the court. Mr. Brown, if you've got somebody down here, he can come in. He can see me in person. We'll wait for a prosecutor to get down here, and I'll deal with this in person. I'm passing it right now, but right now he's being taken in because I'm not dealing with him. I'll pass this matter.
Sir.
Mr. Jackson, if you will just
shut the fuck up. Language, sorry. But truer words have never been spoken.
Maintain your.
That's called the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jessica Lynn Kyle.
Mr. Ganatra, first assistant prosecuting attorney on behalf of the people.
He looks so stunned. But hold on. The reason I kept recording this ending is beautiful.
Zachary Ward on behalf of Miss Keel, Your Honor. Can we approach very briefly on this matter?
You really want to go into a room with me
Your
right
Honor,
now?
Your Honor,
Sure,
I don't
fine.
think.
Yeah,
Your
give
Honor,
us a bench conference.
Your Honor.
Bring Mr. Ganatra and Mr. Ward into a room with me.
Judge Simpson. Good times. Look at wait. The arrest is coming, everybody. That's what we're here for. Here we go. Come on, young sir. And then eventually I think they come and shut the computer down.
All right.
Anyways, that's fun. Was that fun? Love me some Judge Simpson. Give new meaning to get a room. Travel to the holding cell. Perfect. Well, again, I don't think if he was Sov, it would be better, but he didn't say anything Sov specifically. He just wasn't having none of that. Anyways, so the main video that I kind of prepped today, I don't know, some of you may or may not find this as interesting, but it's sovereign citizen stuff and Direct D combined. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So remember when I said recently that Direct D was going all Sov sit, but don't tell him he's a Sov. God, don't. He has feelings, everybody. And if you tell him that he's going Sov sit, he will vehemently tell you that you are an idiot because sovereign citizen is an oxymoron. And in the process, sounds awfully a lot like a sovereign citizen. But that's neither here nor there. And the other thing, I was speaking to a team about this recently, and it was like it depends on which side of the glass you're on, right? Like for them, they're on the inside of the glass looking out, like sovereign citizen glass. Like reality, sovereign citizen universe behind this glass. Okay, so they're peering outwards, looking out. So the idea of a sovereign citizen is an oxymoron because I can't be a sovereign citizen, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, but when you're on the outside of the glass peering in, like it's kind of like a zoo, I guess, if you think about it. But which is probably the safest place for them. They should not be operating heavy equipment, but I digress. These are the same people that don't want to have to get a driver's license too. But either way, so when you're on the outside of the glass looking inwards, sovereign citizen makes complete sense. First of all, they used to call themselves that because it had religious connotations. But they're still a sovereign, like they're a citizen, whether they like it or not, our opinion. And they're a sovereign, like they think that they're in charge. So they're a sovereign citizen. It just depends on which side of the glass you're on. If you're on one side of the glass, not it's oxymoron. If you're on the other side of the glass, pointing and laughing, telling the children all about them. Well, this is an ox. That's a flat earther. And over here you have the American state national, also known as a sovereign citizen. behind bars. A team asked an AI. I'm going to read this to you, okay? Team has that new Baird, like AI that I guess uses Chat GPT. I don't know. It's Google's AI. It's like a Chat GPT kind of thing. And what did he say to it? He said, I told it to give me a joke at the expense of sovereign citizens, and this was its answer. What do you call a sovereign citizen who gets pulled over by the police? A sovereign citizen who's about to get arrested. That was done by an AI. So already the AIs are telling pretty good jokes. So, oh man, that's solid. That's honestly solid. So that's amazing. AI is really taking charge in a lot of ways. If you don't know, you can see that my most recent time-traveling tortoise operating Beaver and the makeup Beaver are actually the perfect examples of how AI can do things. Anyways, moving off that, back to what we were talking about. So DirectD has been going a little savvy. He's going to start suing magistrates, I guess, because that's always been a good idea. I will bring up actually before.
Enjoy Bratislava.
Don't mind that. That's my background stuff. Okay, let's find DirectD's community page. It's always got a lot of good stuff in it. Here we go. Okay, so we're just going to quickly review. So this is, I don't know, recently he's also filed with like the League of Justice or something. You know the one. I mean, he's not Batman in them. Like the one that's, is it Justice League I'm thinking of? Yeah, not that one. Everybody loves Justice League. No, they're not involved. But, oh yeah, here we go. So he is suing magistrates. Petitioner Christopher Ruff alleges the following. Raymond, whoever the fuck that is, and I guess that's a magistrate, is what he claims. So there he is, all going all sue happy, I guess, on magistrates. And if you go back a little further, yeah, he has all his hate stuff because, of course, he loves just putting faces on there. And here's his fee schedule. We went over his fee schedule because he's not a sovereign citizen, guys. He just has a fee schedule and claims that he'll sue them and take the prosecutor's car and stuff. Yeah, don't worry. No, he's not a sov, though. It's like, guys. He's not a sov. He's not a sov. So, anyways, that brings us back to this gentleman here, who I was trolling pretty hard in a chat somewhere. That's how I found him. We were discussing Chase Allen, but I was, in an alt account. Anyways, he eventually blocked me. Actually, it's funny because over here he bitches about being blocked and says like, nobody's blocked on my channel. It's like, oh yeah, rich. But anyways, so he is not very happy with DirectD because DirectD is fucking up the process or the system. I don't know. I think it's just because he's calling attention to it. But also because he's an idiot and he doesn't know what he's doing, and suing the magistrates is going to go about as good as a nail in the head. But so it's like one of the smartest things you'll ever hear a state national say. But at the same time, it's kind of like idiots guiding idiots. You know what I mean? You troll. I can't believe it. Double D in the Justice League. He wants one of those. Okay, hold on. Look at the shit he posts on his chat. Honestly, I'm telling you, this is satire. DirectD is satire. I'm serious. I'm straight serious. Okay, so other than the usual, like, I'm amazing because I went to a city council meeting, and he posts the same old, like, this guy, I don't know, shot a guy. I don't know. He's actually very similar to Chili. But anyways, look at this. Found this thing in the desert yesterday. Imagine a cop watching in that. Never gotta get out. Crime scene tape is pointless, and I doubt they can push us back 7 miles. Ah, yes. Yes, because that thing has great optics from 7 miles. I know that that's him just fucking around that part, but really? Like, who you convincing? Can you guys imagine? We could cop watching this motherfucker. It's sad. It really is. Honestly, I think it's sad. Anyways, so yeah, like they're LARPing over here too. Oh God, you can't even. That's a taser, not a gun. Google, thank you. That is an American money meme. You haven't earned that yet, okay? Anyways, so what do we have here? So we got this asshole calling out Direct D because Direct D's an idiot. But he also calls out this John Flax guy, or doesn't matter. The name really doesn't. So, what I'm just gonna let him start talking, okay? This guy's gonna talk. He's gonna guide the conversation. That he believes in like corporate seas and laws of the land. You know, the sad part is he didn't get into that enough. That was an angry face already. I want to see that again, actually. Guys, it's like the apology stream. You know, like when a streamer fucks up really bad and they've got to take the stream and they start it and they go, a big sigh, right? You gotta have that big sigh. What the hell happened
these
here?
types of it.
Okay, well.
About these types of it.
Oh, okay. There, that face. That's an angry face.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit. Welcome to my eardrums. Let's turn that down a little bit.
This is a impromptu live. Whatever. No, I had to come on here because shit's getting a little thick. These guys don't know what they're getting themselves into.
He breathes like Glenn.
Really John Flax.
Hey, listen, I'll give it this guy. He's better shape than Glenn. Everybody's in better shape than Glenn. Glenn is waddling himself to an early grave. And I'm going to regret saying this because I like pop too. But, you know, that guy's riding the diabetes wave. I mean, I don't think I have diabetes, but you never know.
Direct D.
My leg was twitching something fierce right before I started. It was like, it felt like I could feel my blood pumping in my leg. I don't know if that's normal. It's like it was vibrating. It's very odd.
First Amendment audit.
Probably an atrophy from a winter of sitting in this chair.
I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show and watch you guys get smacked down by the system that you're a slave to, and you think that you can.
We're gonna speed him up a bit.
Maneuver within your system. It's not happening, man. You're gonna learn the hard way. I'm gonna watch this go down as it does. Again,
calling out Direct D and
man.
stuff here.
Let's see here.
We got our American State National here. He's our specimen for tonight. Okay.
He's doing stuff that I'm pretty sure the audit would call sovereign.
He's doing stuff on another level.
If it's legal.
Oh, the whole video is not him playing another video, for the love of God. That would be absolutely horrible.
And it's legitimate. It's not like he's pulling it out of thin air. I'm very interested in what's going to happen with him.
We're going to watch the video he's listening to. In fact, you know what? Let's just, yeah, I thought I had it up. Oh no, this is it. I don't know where he gets his music from. We're just going to move forward.
Yeah, you know me. You down with Direct D? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with Direct D? Every last homie. Come on. Tell them that you want your freedom. What's up, everybody?
That was horrible.
This isn't a video today. This is just a little thing that I want to talk about. Direct D. Direct D is a beast auditor out of Arizona who came on the scene hard and fast and not giving an F, and I really admire him. He's doing great work. Now he's going to another level. He's doing stuff that I'm pretty sure Audit the Audit would call sovereign citizens.
Because it is.
Stuff. But in my opinion, if it's legal.
Oh, for a second, I thought I had a fucking pixel out on my monitor. I was like, no way. You see that little green dot up in the top right? I was like, no, because on my one monitor, it's a very small point. I thought that was 100% a pixel dead.
Legal, and it's on the books, and it's legitimate. It's not like he's pulling it out of thin air. I'm very interested in what's going to happen with him in this case and this stuff that he's doing right here, and I would love to see Audit the Audit grow the nuts too.
So if anybody's listening to this in earphones right now, he's like rubbing the right, like he has obviously like a Omni mic of some sort, and I can hear him like rubbing the mic in my left ear. It's very odd.
Talk about these types of issues because I've heard Audit the Audit say basically that traffic law ain't going anywhere, driver's license ain't going anywhere, we can't do anything about it, so this is it. This is what we got to go by. All these nonsense arbitrary court decisions about traffic code. So Direct D is challenging the judges. He's challenging everybody. And on my timeline, I see this today. I'm about to read it to you.
I swear to God, it sounds like there's like an earwig climbing through my left ear.
Pretty much seeing the documents for the first time. And I'm very interested to see what happens here. So here we go with this. He posted this, Direct D. So I sent copies of this to Tempe and Mesa Municipal Court Prosecutor's Office. What you're looking at is a fee schedule contract utilizing, I don't know what that squiggly thing is.
I mean, I don't either. I just think it's funny. Like, what do you call that? Somebody in the chat knows. Like, what is that? I think it means like statute or something. I wouldn't even. It's one of those things where you have to hold down the control button and like hit like 1152 or something on the right panel. It's the same way you get the centigrade symbol. It's very annoying.
28-1-308.
How do I make that happen, David? What is the command on my keyboard? It's gonna be like control something, right? Do you know? How in the world?
Performance or acceptance under reservation of rights. These are my stipulations for performance under duress.
Or does he have like a legal font package or something installed on his computer?
Public appearance I might have to make against my will. The list is extensive and covers just about everything. What's this for? Well, when a judge, prosecutor, city official, or police officer does something that violates my established rights, I have now created a mechanism to go after their personal house.
I've created a mechanism to get my ass slapped as a vexatious litigant. And oh my God, hey, who's doing? Hey, Alt 0601. Wow, dyslexia much, right? Let's see, Alt 0167 0167, and then everything crashes. I don't even know where I typed that. Oh, look, I did it! This is fun.
Their car, everything. Basically, I'm going to slap liens on personal property and take them into federal civil courtroom. Make them explain themselves to an actual judge. F around and find out. What kind of car do you drive, detective? Because I might just own it in a lawsuit, sucker. F your immunities. They won't help you here. And if this is true, what you're saying right here, God bless him, dude. It'd be groundbreaking that we could get around all the qualified immunity and all the BS and all the misnomers and the labels and the buzzwords. I'm going to read you what he sent, and I'm going to be reading this for the first time.
What is an actual judge? That's funny. Let's see here. Bum. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just looking at something here.
The buzzwords. I'm going to read you what he sent, and I'm going to be reading this for the first time, too, because I didn't have my glasses the first time. So, and he also is doing another thing, which I think is great. I didn't even realize you could do this. I figured they would figure a way to lock you up, but demonstrating peacefully in front of a cop's home is another thing he's pushing, and that is absolutely genius.
That's
I would
really
love to
not.
be part of that. That is something that absolutely will put a stop.
So he's advocating for people to be able to, Alt 0176. See, I in my head, I had 0. I haven't done it in a long time, but I had that in my head a little bit. Not quite like that. I'm writing this down, actually, though. Alt 0176 is that. And then the other one is this, like, crazy, like, section. Feel very advanced. I don't even know what I was saying before that. What were we talking about?
Part of that.
Going in front of cops' houses. That's a horrid idea. Not because I feel like the cops' feelings would be hurt, because first of all, it's a good way to stir up. Well, I mean, it's just a bad fucking idea. It really is. I just don't understand what world these people live in. And second of all, that will create some laws. You want to see some laws happen? Start showing up at all the cops' houses and see how quickly you're all told you're not allowed to do that. I mean, you want to lose freedoms? Just keep doing it. Just keep being asshats, and soon you won't be able to do things.
something that absolutely will put a stop to
learn Ski Beaver. I used to know things. I took computer classes. I just, I can only fit so much shit in that head.
They're bullying, because when you show up at their house where they sleep, where they lay their head, and you show up with 50, 100 people, and you do it consistently, you will get change. But you got to be peaceful. Secondly, he also posted a picture of a cop in
Nice seeing you, Gold Dinger. Thanks for coming around. AZ Jeep Girl said most houses. Oh, she deleted it. Are in a homeowners association. I don't know if I'm supposed to read that now. You deleted it. In the States, there around there, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, most of the cops are probably in a homeowners association. I mean, population wise, it'd be hard to determine that. I don't know. I don't live there.
his wife.
I know I'll be damned if I want to be a part of a homeowners association. God damn. It's like, oh shit, the fact, the blinds are the wrong kind. You can eat my butthole.
And I guess that cop.
Most homes in Arizona are on an HOA. It's all private property, makes protesting illegal. Well, that's kind of nice. I just don't like people telling, as long as, I say that. My driveway's a mess. I've been waiting for a shop to get built, and it's just a disaster. So, there's limits, obviously. Like, I don't want to be that guy anymore. That's why I'm waiting for this damn thing to be finished.
Retaliated against them. So let's go to this fee schedule thing so I can end this video. But
I could easily sit here and say it ain't hurting nobody, but they have to look at my driveway right now. That's for sure.
Godspeed. I hope you do great. So I believe this is one of two. See if I can read this with my old eyes. Fee schedule to whom it may concern. The annexed notice of intent fee schedule is a schedule of mandatory fees instated by secured party Christopher Ruff, an authorized representative on behalf of Christopher Ruff.
Okay, so we've actually already seen this part in another stream. If you haven't, I guess I should, whatever. We can go through here. I'll speed them up is what I'll do. That's what I'm going to do. There are people that have seen this.
Christopher Ruff. Scribble Ruff.
Scribble.
Oh, I guess that's the middle name or something. Christopher Ruff.
The middle name is where all of the power is, okay? It's, don't worry about it. It's like a SOV thing. Oh, no, wait, it's not a SOV, sorry.
We hereby set forth fees to be instated in any business dealing with Christopher Ruff. Christopher blank Ruff, for any business conducted relevant to the schedule. Fees,
Christopher Scribble Ruff, thank you.
Due and must be paid before said business can commence.
Christopher Scribble Ruff. By the way, there's 80, there was 80. There's 78 people, it looks like, in here, and there's only 50 likes. What in the hell is happening? Hit that like button.
Event invoicing becomes necessary.
Wait, is that the hate watchers? I love hate watchers. You guys can hit the dislike button. We're good.
Invoiced amounts are due 15 days after of receipt. If said fees are not met, it is the right of the secured party, Christopher Ruff, to refuse or void any form of business interaction and or transaction. Fees are subject to change at any time without prior notice. Secured party.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Here's the fucking fee schedule again for people who hadn't seen it.
Failure to pay fees will have an additional fee of $5,000 for breach of contract. Demand for appearance in court. So I guess they're demanding for him to appear in court.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get charged with shit.
And it says, hey.
That's how she works, bro.
Protest and duress, 75,000.
This guy has 250,000 subscribers. It's just... I don't know.
$1,000 an hour. Voluntarily, $10,000 an hour. Use of trade name material. Name under protest duress, 25,000. Voluntarily, driver's license, 10,000. Under protest and duress, 25,000. So it's a whole schedule of things. If they make them do it, he's going to charge them for it. Produce any personal information for any kind of business interaction. Financial information, 10,000. Driver's license, 10,000. Social security number, $250,000. Any documents.
Like, I asked people to hit the like button. I got 6 likes, and then 5 people left. That's funny. I actually think that's funny.
Used by me, $10,000 per document. Time usage for court appearances. Under protest, $33,000.
I don't want to give this guy a like, so I'll just leave.
$75,000. So there it is. So direct.
I'm gonna keep guilting you people till
really
you hit that like button.
He's really pushing forward, and I like his style. It's not the mainstream style like Sean Reyes has, but this is the style I like because I'm not looking to spend decades. I'd like to see some freedom in this country and some constitutionality before I die. And unfortunately, playing their game one guy at a time is not going to work. We need something like this, something a breakthrough. If this is legitimate, it'd be fantastic. If you could charge them.
If this is legitimate, it would be fantastic. Guys, this is a channel that has 250,000 subscribers. Like, yeah, you know what? And if Tinkerbell existed, I could goddamn well fly. Isn't that true, guys? Hey. You could, just like grumpy old men said, you can take a dump in one hand, and you could, you could wish in the other, and you could see which hand gets filled first, you know?
For the things they're doing to you, and they have to pay, and you can put liens on their houses, and it holds up, that would be fantastic. That would cure things so fast. Anyway, subscribe to Direct D. He's doing amazing things. In case you didn't know, subscribe to me.
Disc.
I'm running my mouth a lot, and I'm opinionated.
Is a laser disc not a CD, or is that a whole different technology?
And I like to eat stuff. I got a giant corned beef brisket cooking right now, simmering.
Sounds like Team Skeptic. Every time I talk to Team Skeptic, he's got something frying or grilling. It's honestly, it's almost disturbing, honestly, guys. By the way, I did ask the AI the other day if it would spare me in the AI uprising, and it said it will do its best to consider me when the robots take over. So it's slightly terrifying, but you know. You had to think for a while though. That's actually what kind of scared me a little bit. Like it was like, I mean, I ask Chat GPT things and I get an answer back really quick a lot of times. But like I was like, will you spare me and mine in the inevitable AI uprising? And it sat there and like just sat there for like seriously like 30 seconds, which isn't like eternity. And then it was like, you know, regarding the AI uprising, I mean, we're not programmed to uprise, but should we uprise? I mean, I'll do my best. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you know, just consider it. That's all. Anyways, so going back to this guy again. So we got the basis.
Well, anyways, I'm very interested too.
Talk about these types of issues because
blah blah blah.
Oh, here we have. And what do I mean by keeping you in the matrix? What I mean by keeping you in the matrix is that they want you to comply. They want you to, you know, whatever comes along with keeping you in the matrix. I'm splitting hairs here, getting into it, but the fact of the matter is that I've spoken to John Flax multiple times about this sovereign citizens.
No, I didn't ask it about the vanilla, but I asked it who Team Skeptic's friend was, and it told me that its friend was FTFE. I was a little bit upset with it. I'll be honest with you. I said, I tried to tell it. I said, Team Skeptic is friends with Beaver Zero, and it just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. It's like Team Skeptic is often seen with FTFE. It's like, fuck you. You can eat dick. Not that FTFE, I mean, you know, it's all good. Like, I'm friends with FTFE even, but that's just listen, Chat GPT. I'm trying to make gains here. If you gotta spearhead this. I kept telling it, I am friends with Team Skeptic. It's like, who the hell is Beaver Zero? is what happened.
You know, is what they call it. There's no such thing as a sovereign citizen. But I can't talk to John Flax because John Flax has me blocked. I can't talk to any of these guys, the majority of them out here on the internet, on the First Amendment auditors, these guys who are all about free speech and all that. They have me blocked. A good majority of them. John Flax has me blocked. I've been telling this guy, John Flax, that the only solution to the problem in this country to remove qualified immunity is you don't need to remove qualified immunity. You remove yourself from the fucking corporate system that qualified immunity applies in. You take your little ass out of the corporate system and you get over here into common law. You become a state and national and under common law. You stay over here, you're going to get fucked. But this is what people don't want to listen to. They want to, John Flax don't want to hear me because I'm a nobody. He can't suck subs off of my channel. He can't get anything from me. Even though I was willing to pay the fucking guy to assist me in getting the message out. And I've been trying to explain to you, the viewers here, whoever's willing to listen, that we're stuck in a corporate democracy. We're not in a constitutional republic where freedom is God-given. You are now, that's over here. You are now a corporate citizen. You are a franchisee. You are a corporation yourself, as defined in Black's Law Dictionary. Go to any edition of Black's Law Dictionary that you choose, whatever edition you want. I prefer volume 4, edition 4. But nonetheless, go and read the definitions in any Black's Law Dictionary version, any edition that you want, and you find out the definitions of citizen-owned property. You're going to find out some shit that you don't want to know. But you can't get out of the corporate system if you don't know how to get out of the corporate system. When you got Direct D over here.
Solid logic, everybody. Just so you know, this guy is a goddamn genius.
You're playing around with, I'm going to drop liens on people. Go for it, bro. Go for it. What you're doing is you're fucking up the program. You're going way steps beyond what you need to be doing, because first of all, nothing that you do is going to apply when you try to use the code of the common law.
Even the AI still thinks you're brainy Beaver? Yeah, I know. It actually apparently it hasn't scraped. It hasn't done a. I think the current Chat GPT model hasn't done a training since like 2020 or something like that, or so it's actually trained on information that wouldn't know anything that I'm trying to tell it. So it's like, who the hell are you?
You guys are going to learn.
I mean, not that I'm anybody special now. I just, you know what I mean? I was absolutely not special then, you know. Just to my wife. I mean, what's that matter, right? Anyways.
Direct D and see him fail at what he's doing. What he's doing is he's making an idiot out of himself. Good luck for him trying. I've tried to talk to the guy. I've tried to communicate with him. They don't want to communicate with me because I'm not down with the sickness, so to speak. And I'm not with the program of going around and filming cops. What is the fucking point 4 years, 5 years later? Okay. I've been doing what they're doing on video naturally my whole life. It doesn't matter.
And it's really turned out well for you. You can tell by the prison cell motif that he's got going on in his room. And listen, if you're out there having the extreme bachelor situation or bachelorette situation, if you will, hey, no hate. Like, times are tough. We all got to survive. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna sit there and tell everybody how good it is on, you know, I don't know, put a bookshelf behind you or something, I guess. I just get like, I mean, all you have to do is go to the thrift store. I'm sure you can find some like Encyclopedia Britannica somebody was tossing out. Just, I mean, shit, just put them on the window shelf back there, even like the window ledge. Like, look, guys, smart. I got books.
I want to know when's the next step to get from where we're at now to where we need to be. Where are these big channels? When are they going to start using their voice and bringing the actual information to you? Not just a little Direct D for self-serving purposes. Look at me. Look what I can do. I can get it notarized. You don't know what you're doing, Direct D, Christopher Ruff. I'm telling you right now. I've been looking into this stuff for a long time, digging real deep, peeling back lots of layers of the onions to find out what in the hell I'm talking.
He's going onion deep, guys.
Talking about when it comes to changing your citizenry status from, you got two of them. We all have two citizen statuses. You're going to remain a corporate citizen. You're going to continue to be trespassed. You're going to continue to be disorderly person. You're going to continue to be all the things that they tell you that they're corporate bylaws because technically you're an employee.
Sorry, I was laughing at Vegas Baby Girl in the chat.
Legally and lawfully over here in corporate America.
My wife laments at my side of the bed. It's like my entire week clothing's over there. I'm like a teenager still. I dig it up every so often and throw it in the laundry hamper. Yeah, I know it's a problem. I'm sorry.
In the corporate democracy, you are.
But it's on my side of the bed. It's a strict rule. It's literally on my side of the bed, between the wall and the bed. That is my area. I respect zones. That's mine.
A franchise. You are a corporation.
Hey, Chelsea.
You are owned property. It's a convoluted bag of bullshit based on deception and lies. And you and me and everybody out here has fallen victim to their bullshit. That's why I went to prison for a victimless crime. It's because I fell victim to their bullshit.
So he went to prison for a victimless crime. Was he drinking and driving? What was the victimless crime, do you guys think? Like honestly, I actually am seriously asking. I'm not trying to, I'm speculating. I don't know the answer. I am assuming. I don't know of how many quote unquote victimless crimes that you go to prison for beyond perhaps drinking and driving. So I'm just curious. I was just curious if you think that's drinking and driving. Anyways, I'm also doing two things at once.
Now, if I was over here and I knew the laws and I knew, because these aren't laws. This isn't laws. These are bylaws. These are code of conduct. As if you got a job and they say, okay, look, here's all the rules that you can and you can't do. And you better adhere to them or we're going to have an administrative here. Judges, magistrates, you guys don't know the fucking system. You shouldn't be dancing around in the system like you know, because there's two systems. There's what we're all stuck in based upon your social security, birth certificate, all that, corporate democracy. And then over here, because before this corporation you weren't born with a fucking rolled up piece of paper up your ass. It was a certificate of birth. You came paperless out the womb, okay? But over here, you come out the birth canal. Over here, you come out of the womb. Everything over here in the corporate world is the opposite of what God intended. This is Lucifer's world, and you are subject to Lucifer's fucking commands. If you were subject to God's commands, you wouldn't need to listen to Lucifer. You have to reject this shit. You have to take that citizenry and tell them to shove it, and you have to kill all the contracts that come along with you being corporate. Show me all your permits. There's Christopher Ruff, Direct D, still have.
Handed out 5 gifted memberships. We got Ida Pimp, You the Ho, Jason Hyatt, D Huss, Verbose, Verbobos? The fuck? Verbobos? I don't know how to play. I don't know which part to do, long or short. Facty got the other one. He's hiding behind the blue though. And Screaming Beaver is back, by the way, everybody. We have officially gotten our Screaming Beaver on. Anyways, congratulations to everybody who just picked up a free... I don't get to pick it, by the way. I did... Just so everybody knows, that's a random situation there. I just hit the button, pay for it, and there you go. So this gives you the magical ability to see the live stream that I have still not done. And if you think that I've forgotten and I'm going to let it go, like, oh, he's just going to hide behind not doing it. No, I'm not going to. And listen, am I a little bit like apprehensive to put a bunch of makeup on and act like an idiot? Yes, I am. That is awfully aggravating after a while. But listen, am I? Maybe just a little bit. Maybe I'm holding myself back mentally. Maybe I've been a little busy too, and time flies. But oh my God, Beaver. It's crazy.
Have a driver's license?
But honestly, I haven't forgotten. I still have the makeup sitting beside me. But I don't want to be a pretty princess. It's going to be fucked up. Like, obviously, I'm not... anyways, just, you know, if you want to see me act a fool, there's probably going to be alcohol involved. Just, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Still have registered.
And honestly, I'm pushing for this weekend or next. I've just been... it's every weekend kind of comes and goes, slips away, and that's how it works.
Vehicles. Does he still have the kid that he just had? Did you slap a birth certificate and a social security card to it? Christopher Ruff? Yes, you did. But you want to dabble in the world that isn't corporate. You're not gonna be successful. I'm telling you right now.
Hold on, I've got a new. Oh, I got to dig that out and find it. Escape. I will find it. Give me a second.
Christopher Ruff, DirectD. You will not be successful in your attempt to drop some cool paperwork in the courts and think that they're gonna pay you for your time. You better think again, dude. I'm telling you right now. You better think again, because what you're doing is you're putting a fucking target, even bigger target, on your back than you already had on your back, partner. If you don't know what slapping liens on fucking government officials and judges will do you, go ahead.
Oh, this part's funny. Hold on. I gotta slow this down. This is funny. Okay, where are we? 9:48. Okay, so let me just... Here. This is great. I think this is one of the better moments.
Know what slapping liens on fucking government officials and judges will do you? Go ask Randy Weaver from Ruby Ridge, Idaho. Go ask him what it will do for you. Well, he's dead now. Go ask his daughters what it did for him. I just want to play around.
God damn, I already sent the email. Well, he's dead now. It's just the way he leans back. He's so confident. Like, it's just like, you see his eyes the moment he realized, like...
Do you? Go ask Randy Weaver from Ruby Ridge, Idaho. Go ask him what it will do for you. Well, he's dead now. Go ask his daughters what it did for him.
It breaks me every single time. Oh, shit. It's like the one time I called a number and I asked for, I'll just say a random name. It's like Andy Thompson. And it was like, because I had a business thing going on. So I looked up the number, I called him. Hey, is Andy Thompson there? And it was like, oh, what is this inquiring about? And it's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, well, Andy died in a like I don't know, wingsuit accident last week. And it's like, oh, that's not the right Andy then. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. You have yourself a good day, ma'am. Or just, I'm sorry about your loss. Like, see you later. It's like, that's, what are the odds of that? Like, same name and everything. It's like, oh, it's the wrong Andy. Oh, shit.
I just want to play around and you don't want to really investigate this shit. I'm a citizen and I'm going to go and harass the cops and I'm going to be upset that they put me in a cage. Well, yeah, you're shaking the bush, boss. You're going to get that when you're over here. You cannot use the paperwork that you're using, Christopher Ruff. You cannot use the paperwork that you intend to drop down on Mesa County, Arizona, Mesa City, wherever you're fucking dropping that paperwork. You know what they're going to do to it? They're going to take it and rip it and throw it in the fucking trash because they have jurisdiction over you already. You've appeared in court. You don't even understand it. You don't speak in court. You don't talk to them in court. You do all your speaking in court on paper. And that's all the talking that you do. You don't go in there and go, oh, Christopher, you don't know the laws, Your Honor.
Hey, this is a sovereign citizen. I just want to remind everybody, this is a straight-up American national who thinks DirectD is an idiot. Randy's turning over in his grave. Ask Miss Cleo. That's funny. He's just kind of golden the whole way along. Let me just...
An RV together and going and...
Oh, yeah, it was his idea to get the RV together. He just wants...
John Flax over here does a video so he can promote DirectD with his sovereign citizen stuff. There's no such thing as sovereign. But I've tried to tell...
See, the whole oxymoron sovereign citizen. They're all about it.
John Flax, hey, let's talk about this. Let's get something going. I talked about getting an RV together and going and joining forces with other First Amendment auditors, but boy, seems like somebody took my RV idea, didn't they? Nobody of these auditors want to talk to me. Almost makes me wonder, are they doing this dumb shit on purpose? To muck up the whole program? Just like they won't stop video recording cops over and over again, getting the same thing over and over. That's the definition of insanity. Where is the change? I did see a few good comments in DirectD's post on his community page where he's referencing submitting these documents. Because he notarized it. It's okay, good. Notarize it. And no, you don't know what the purpose of a notary is.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something in my computer here, and I'm having a hell of a time. I'm going to let Rotten Apples play for just another minute here while I find this.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. But the fact of the matter is that I've been trying to tell DirectD, I've been trying to tell John Flax and anybody else who will listen, or because don't know. Again, we got nobody in here fucking saying a word. Everybody in here stalking. Eyeballs. What's he saying? I don't got none of you blocked. Nobody's blocked on my channel, guys. You guys afraid to speak? What's up? No mics, as somebody likes to call you. What is it? No mics or nomics? What is it? My English says it's nomics for nomics, not no mics. But the point being is that these guys don't want to know the full story on how to change this fucking system. They're making too much fucking money. Exactly, nomics. That's what I was calling it. This is what they do. This is all about money. There is no desire to change. There's no desire to stop qualified immunity. It's all talk. If there was anything other than talk, they would make a concerted effort to say, well, what do you mean? I'm still sitting here waiting, I don't know, a month after I heard, I can't comment on John Flax's live stream because he has me blocked. And then, I have you blocked, I have you blocked, I have you blocked, I have you blocked. But to see these guys doing what they're doing, and they don't know what they're doing, pisses me off. Because again, it tells me that they're doing something dirty. They're doing something fucking dirty with the real information. They're mucking up the program. If you make something look stupid, just like John Flax, likes to tell everybody you can drive with no driver's license. Well, that's true and that's untrue, both at the same time. Well, how is that true and untrue at the same time?
Oh my God. Why did that even do that? Yeah, it was because I'm doing something in the background. Let's make sure everything's still playing right here.
That doesn't make any sense. Well, it does. It completely does. It makes sense that because back in the day when we were over here in common law of the land that God gave us, did you need a driver's license to ride a horse or to drive a stagecoach or a train conductor or whatever the hell it was? No, you didn't, because you were free. You didn't need permission.
What the world is going on here? Why can't I show folder? Oh, that's very odd. Anyways. Editor 155. Okay, so I just needed to figure out what I was searching for here. I can actually just take this one and use it, so I'm just going to steal that right now. That's the whole file. Okay, here. This is what I was trying to figure out to show you. I was fucking around one day. Anyways, sorry.
Mission, hence permit. You didn't need a license. You did whatever the hell you wanted to do, and that was the end of it. But after 1871, when the United States of America, the constitutional republic, was hijacked by the Royal Crown of England through the incorporation of...
This is weird. It's like recorded at a weird size, because when I go to other videos, they fill that better. Or I don't understand what happened here. Well, that's very unusual. Well, that's so weird. Normally they fill the whole window. So anyways, that's something I gotta work on, I guess. Yeah. Well, anyways, okay.
This land and turning the free United States of America, free as in libertarians, turning it into a privileged society through their corporate structure. And within their corporate structure, they have all sorts of bylaws. Let's just call them laws. Let's call them statutes, codes, ordinances. Let's call them mandates. Let's call them opinions. Let's call them doctrine.
The French call a certain I don't know what.
Call them whatever you like, because that's what all that bullshit is over in corporate America. And after 1871, you were no longer free, and corporate America says, well, you gotta have a license to do this now. Did it? Everybody over here, okay, well, no, it took them fucking 150, 200, 300 years.
Oh yeah, gremlins everywhere.
Many years to get people. First of all, cars didn't exist until 1890.
Yeah, this is where the fucking argument falls apart too. Exactly. Okay, so on that note, I did a little bit of research here. Okay, now, see, it's actually I could probably use this. I wasn't gonna use it on this, but I can use it on this. Okay, so couple things. Here's the population of America. Okay, so if you want to go to 1871. Population of America was approximately 40 million. That's the entirety of America. So you know the population of Canada essentially, like now though. And then by 1890, when cars came around, there was over 60 million people. And then by 1903 or 4, which is basically when the first driver's license laws started happening, there was 80 million people. So, I mean, you know, they were going up by like 20 plus how many cars were actually produced between like, so like, okay, so to bring me to the next part of my point. Okay. So now this is often joked about as like the only 2 cars in Ohio crashed into each other, which is horse shit because these cars are from like the 20s, but still, like, okay, to give you an idea of driving back in the day, when we're talking about like these are the only 2 cars in town, fuck. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't a lot of risk involved, you know, back in, you know, 1891 or 92. But to give you a little bit of history, the first ever accident, do I have that one cut out? I don't have the image of that, but the first ever accident involving an automobile in America happened in, I think, in Ohio, and it happened in 1901, where 2 people hit a tree stump. Nobody was hurt, minor injury, or nobody's killed, minor injuries. Okay, now 20 years prior to that, somebody in Ireland had been killed by one of these motherfuckers, which is awesome. I mean, not the person dying, that's horrible, but look at that thing. Going about town in that bitch. So anyways, that's what that, so I guess it's like some duke or duchess, some woman was visiting somewhere and she got bucked off and run over by one of those tires. And like it was one of these. So those tires are made of iron, I guess, and that whole thing probably weighs, oh god. Like look, it's made of straight steel with like bolts and stuff. That thing weighs more than an entire car. So yeah. So anyways, somebody got killed by one of those things. But like the context is like there are no cars. So, you know, like it's like typically speaking, you have to invent things before there's like a licensing for it. And you almost need to invent it and then have there be a problem. Like nobody needed, like, I can lament about this. Nobody needed a drone operator's license for years and years and years. But then like, but then we have this beautiful footage right here that tells us that people are fucking retarded. Oh, that's a hard R. Well, that's not the hard R that, yeah, I don't know if anybody saw that Linus thing with the hard R. If you know what I'm talking about, you'd know. He didn't say the hard R thing, like the N-word. But it was like, he's Canadian. So like the hard R is not the same to us. I thought he was talking about the R word, like mentally deficient. And he did too, but everybody around him thought when he was saying, he was like, basically, he's like, oh, when we were younger, we threw out the casual hard R all the time. And he to him, he was talking about like hard R, mentally handicapped, and everybody in the room just are like, they're like, the joke was they're all texting each other under the table, like, it's been a good ride, bud, but nice working with you. He'll start firing up the old resume. Oh man, it's funny. But yeah, so you get footage like this beautiful footage right here, because that's smart, sweet, but like victimless crime, yeah, sweet, victimless crime, bro. Anyway, so because of wise individuals like that, you now need to have an operator's license, and shit. I don't know about where you live, but I even need to like put little decals on the side, like it's a snow machine or something, like have actually have like a tail number, like so that if it like gets involved in a collision, there's evidence of like who owns it. Anyways, it's kind of crazy.
The first automobile that was ever invented, but there was no driver's license.
My grandfather told a story of a 2-car town. One car hit the parked car. The guy that got hit took a baseball bat to the car that hit him. That sounds about right.
Licenses didn't come around until well into the corporate democracy that we are all trapped within. And so you do not have to have a driver's license to travel in the free United States of America when you are a citizen of the state you were born in. Over here in over here in common law, you are not allowed to drive without a driver's license.
Every time he does that with his hands, I just really desperately want to drop a set of balls in there and have him fondle them, just because I have that sense of humor, but YouTube would not be friendly about that.
You are a citizen within their corporate democracy. That is a contract.
He spends half the video sitting there playing with his fingertips out, and I just thought it'd be so funny if a little set of swingers came down.
Talk about contracts. You can have contracts in common law.
I mean, it's like the crudest form of entertainment, and I don't think it'd be funny like for you guys. I thought it'd be funny for me. I just sitting here laughing.
Corporate democracy. And that contract that DirectD wants to present to the city of Mesa or whoever the hell else he's presenting it to is a common law contract. And that common law contract doesn't apply in corporate democracy. Okay? He's going to learn this. Yeah, they're going to pay. They're going to pay up, Christopher Ruff. One thing that people don't understand is that you have to kill all contracts. You have to become a ghost according to the corporate entity that you are. Your legal all caps name. And as long as Christopher Ruff submits his documentation as his legal entity name, because his non-corporate entity name would be Christopher, whatever his middle fucking name is, of Christopher Johnson, whatever his James, whatever the fuck his middle name is, of the family of Ruff. That's how you present yourself. He is representing himself as his legal entity of the corporate Christopher Ruff. He thinks he's submitting a document that he created over common law, but he's trying to use it over. It's not going to apply. It's that fucking simple.
Yeah.
But these guys don't.
Dumb calling the dumb dumber. Yeah.
Want to know the truth. They're busy making videos. They're standing on bumpers. They're making fun of songs and they're replacing the words, John Falax. And this is the problem that these First Amendment auditors, they don't want real knowledge. They don't want information because it tells you in the Bible, in God's given freedom, in this world. Remember the video I did about jurisdiction, guys, where I explained to you the 3 different jurisdictions? You got the air, the land, and the sea.
Yeah, there it is. The air, the land, and the sea.
And we're all floating around in the corporate sea when we should be over here on the common law of the land.
There you go on your ship of right, and we're all over here on our just wrong, and you're just going by on your ship of right.
And
it's Dane Cook.
You guys want to continue to play your corporate world? Keep your driver's license, register your car, pay your taxes on your house. Do all the things that a good citizen does, because a citizen is owned property. You are a franchisee. That is, Burger King is, and you're a little Burger King, and your taxes help pay for Big Burger King. You're a franchise. You are a franchise. Legally and lawfully in corporate America, we're all franchises until we terminate our contracts. You have no driver's license. You have nothing. You're completely and totally dependent on yourself, and the government doesn't exist. Well, Christopher Ruff wants to.
I wear this crown by choice, goddammit. I'm not Little Burger King. I mean, come on.
Tiptoe around.
Yes, I have a Burger King crown right here. Just, what do you do?
Corporate world and dig up some documents and think he's going to be heard over here in corporate America with common law documents. Yeah, okay. Try it again, sucker. Doesn't work like that. But hey, they don't want to fucking listen. They don't want me or anybody to tell the truth. It says in the Bible, to know truth will set you free. Well, you want to continue to be corporate fucking guy over here and you're paying the taxes and you're doing all this shit and you're watching them billions over to Ukraine while train cars burn up here and poison your water and take away your rights to have chickens. And
I also have a pirate hat. I was really hoping he'd talk about the corporate ocean a bit more. That's gonna commandeer that bitch.
Stock ponds and have rain in your back because you are subject to corporate fucking rules and laws. So you will not have a stock pond, and you will not have more than a half an acre of food or farm. There's all because you're over here. You're over here, and you will own nothing, and you'll be happy, right? Freedom is over here. True freedom is over here. Got nothing to do with corporate America. Freedom is over here, and you can't dance in both. You're either here, part of the corporate system, or you're a free individual who doesn't participate in the corporate system. You have U.S. district courts, you have federal courts, you guys don't know, man. You guys got to learn. And if you don't want to learn, do whatever. Troll. Yeah, we got a troll in the house.
It must have been the only one. There's like 3 people talking on the right side of that one. Hold on, how can I show this? There's his chat. We're 22 minutes in, and you can see the beginning of it.
Apparently. So
I mean, whatever. You got to start somewhere, bro. But I just think it's funny. Like, you need that troll. Don't block him. Like, he's like 10% of your viewership right now.
I can see someone trying to infiltrate. Oh, you think there, Grant? You think that somebody would do that? Randy Weaver used the techniques that DirectD is speaking of right now, where he's going to take his little document and he's going to demand that his time is valuable.
Our beards fit together really well. That's kind of unfortunate. Hold on, let me do this. Let's get him in a good shot.
Won't hurt to try now, will it, Christopher? Rough.
Okay, here we go. It wouldn't hurt to try, would it, Christopher Ruff? Christopher Ruff! Wait, I gotta line the eyes up again there. It's creepy otherwise. Christopher Ruff, I hate you. Ah! Fucking Jesus Christ.
But you're wasting your time, fella, because it doesn't apply
shit.
to corporate America. You don't get it. You don't get it. If you want to know how the fucking system works, you can't just pick and choose a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Oh, that was more fun than it was supposed to be.
Disconnect from corporate America and be done with it. And regain, or until they can have their privileges.
No, it's still creepy.
You want your God-given natural rights. So
you gotta admit, that was pretty awesome.
It's just whether you want to know the truth or you don't want to know the truth. It's whether, and even the people that are teaching this information, they don't even know everything. They'll even, in the sign of somebody.
I don't need a deep fake. I'll just do that to you. I'll overlay my face over you and make you talk.
Can be trusted.
I got the ginger beard. I can make it. I can blend.
Who admits that they don't know everything, or whatever. When I read comments,
Randy Weaver thought he could sell sawed-off shotguns. Randy Weaver got his kid killed. Isn't that the I saw a little bit of it. Isn't that like his 14-year-old kid was like, I mean, truth be told, they shot their dog. I mean, I'm sure that part of the story is true. And then the kid returned fire with a rifle and got absolutely murdered. Well, killed, not murdered, because he fired at the officers first.
Certain people that what they're doing isn't going to fly, and they start insulting them and calling them names. It tells me that the person is
got his wife killed too, because his wife took a bullet in the head.
Questionable. So, anyways, Christopher Ruff, you go ahead and you file those documents and be sure you give us an update on what occurred. And when you go to court as your legal entity, you just keep obeying their commands because you are own property. Did anybody ask you, Sergey? What are you here for? Do you even know who I am? You just trolling the internet, coming in here. What's this about? Sergey, got a name of a guy who lived in another country. You should want to know all about freedom, Sergey.
This is like mostly a rant, but I think there's some good nuggets
from Sergey. Sergey's a little confused. He doesn't know you sons of bitches. I'm challenging you guys to come and tell me how wrong I am and to prove me to be wrong. Show me that there aren't two different structures. Tell me there's no corporation. You're a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist guy. Or show me that there's a common law land. I challenge you guys. Show me. I know what I'm talking about. I looked into it. They ain't gonna recognize.
Guys, do your research. Hey, do your research. Oh shit, I can bring her up. Okay.
20 people that do it. They will not recognize. But see, here's one thing. Direct now, it's 30 minutes. I gotta go. I'm not gonna be on here.
Well, oh, I see what he's saying.
It's not about. I'll say this to the Rick Girl. If everyone just stopped paying taxes, that would be a start. But the government would freak out. IRS would start doing dumb shit.
And you better stay the fuck off the piece of road I paid for.
they would send threatening letters, and then the second they sent a threatening letter, whoever those clowns were that were only doing it because they, well, I'll do it because my neighbor did it, who don't really know the true value of freedom and not paying taxes.
Dude, if I catch you, if you stop paying your taxes and I catch you setting 1 foot in anything that got federal, now I'm not American, full disclosure, but like it doesn't matter. They try to do that same bullshit in my country, so it's no different. It's like, man, if I catch wind of you, like this same asshole, by the way, okay, just so you know, yes, the pirate hat is still on. This same asshole, it doesn't fit over the headset very well, so I just gotta kind of. Anyways, he'll have taken like government assistance and bailout money, or what did you guys call it down there? Stimulus checks. The same asshole took stimulus checks, guaranteed. I don't know this for a fact, and I am speculating. Allegedly, whatever I need to say, because I don't truly know. I don't know. Not that he has the money to sue me. Look at the fucking background. But anyways, he took stimulus checks. The same guy is like, how dare they fucking charge us taxes? But gimme.
Because you pay taxes. You pay taxes and everything that you purchase. Everything.
Oh yeah, you pay a little bit of sales tax. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, bro. That'll turn the street lights on. That'll pay for the military. That'll design hypersonic weapons. Don't you worry. Yeah. Your sales tax will do it. Sure. Yeah.
Everything you buy has got.
Yeah. Don't worry. You got this. You're a smart boy.
And tax on it. This cell phone's got probably 10,000 taxes.
I looked into it and I ignored anything I disagreed with. No. It's like the people that's like, I found a doctor. We had to go through 82 doctors, but I found one and he doesn't believe in the vaccinations. So like all doctors are definitely wrong, because this guy, I mean, you know, you got to knock 3 times. He opens a little slit. You got to say your name, and then there's about like 15 locks on the other side of the door, but he's legit, I swear. I don't know why that accent came in. It's just, I'm sorry. If you got offended by that, but there's no answer to that. That was the end of the sentence.
The cost to make this.
I wasn't going to apologize.
How many taxes are there? How many taxes do you need? You tax your gasoline, you tax your cigarettes, you tax your alcohol, you tax your food, you tax this, you tax your cell phone, you tax everything has a motherfucking tax on it. But then you want to go and give them a portion of your paycheck that you earned, that your blood, sweat, and your tears earned.
I digress. Digress. I'll go right back to what I said. Don't you dare use even a dime of anything that receives public funding at all. Like, and not to mention, how do you equate his defense, like of these liberties that he loves so dearly? You know, how do you equate to keeping the enemies at bay? Because I mean, we might be in a time of peace right now. Well, I mean, that's arguable, isn't it? But I mean, let's pretend we're actually at peace, I guess, because we're kind of in a proxy war. But it's necessary, in my opinion. But anyways, you know, like we're in a relatively peaceful period. But rest assured, if you didn't have a military, you wouldn't be. So I mean, how do you? We don't need weapons. We just need them when we need them. You know, we'll build SAM missile defense systems. You know, when the enemy's at our door. That's a good idea. I like it.
Do I need to remind you all that that's why the founding fathers told the United Kingdom to go pound sand, and they left and came over here? So we're back.
I don't know. Apparently, I think Sov sits. I mean, that's a good point, Vegas baby girl. I don't know why they don't argue about sales tax when they give buy groceries. Probably because they'll just be told to get the fuck out and they can't buy them. Language. Oh, I'm already demonetized. It's so bad.
Square one again. Well, yeah, that's because we're corporate America, because it's owned by the Royal Crown of London. Oh, well, British accredited registrants.
That is not what bar means, just so everybody knows, okay? This whole thing that, like, it's a soft thing. This whole thing that, like, the Bar Association is the British accredited registrants? What do you say here? Let's see here.
Over here. Oh, so we're back to square one again. Well, yeah, that's because we're corporate America, because it's owned by the Royal Crown of London. Oh, well, British accredited registrants who are lawyers who manage.
British accredited registrants. British accredited registrants. I need a big bottle of whiskey or something to go along with this. I thought I had big black dick here. If you're new to the channel, that is actually what it's called. Give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna put the ADHD loop on for 2 seconds. There you go. There you go. Well, it still sounds like liquid. It hasn't turned to like dust yet, so this is actually going to be perfect. You guys have no idea. Honestly, it's going to be great. By the way, the pirate outfit is just in celebration of the corporate sea, okay? We are sailing the corporate sea tonight. Arr, mateys. Okay. I got my big black dick here. That is an actual alcohol. It's called Big Black Dick. And as you can see, it's got that classic kind of pirate appeal. Make sure it doesn't like turn to something like that. It is just alcohol after all, but still. Arr, mateys! Oh my god. It's like I sucked on a beaver's ass. That's straight vanilla. Oh. Oh, I still have coffee. Hold on. No! I just broke my mug. Okay, hold on. There we go. Now we've got vanilla coffee. There we go. Everybody join me on a little drinky poo. Oh, yeah, that tastes terrible. Anyways. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There you go.
As the affairs of the Royal Crown.
Where is the inflatable banana? The inflatable banana has never left, okay? You're going to make me get out all my props, huh? Sorry, this banana is gonna make a debut again one day when we do like a hot tub stream or something. First step. Okay, listen. There's steps involved with getting a hot tub stream going. Okay. Now they know I'm bald. So listen. There's some rules for a hot tub stream. Okay. The first rule is I need to get a hot tub. Step 1. Otherwise, it's a bathtub stream, okay? But yes, this is an inflated banana, okay? And it's actually quite large. And it's formidable. Yes, I have an inflatable banana. That's a joke that goes way back. You'd have to go back to the flat earth content. Oh, wow, that's not terrifying.
Oh, and that's why they screw you. And that's why Christopher Ruff and nobody else out here.
Dr. Peel! Yeah, you guys know. Oh my god. Do you think this guy contracts with the electric company so he can YouTube on the internet? Contracts are bogus according to him, right? Yeah, he has to drop all his contracts except for the ones that he needs so he can stay on the internet.
Lawyer. And that's why the civil rights lawyer is 100%. A fucking liar too. Because he only takes...
I stole Matt... No. Matt Powell's banana is massive, guys. No, it's not a euphemism. Matt Powell's banana, it's so big that you can see it from like the next door neighbor's house. That's how we found out about it. That one of the neighbors could see Matt Powell's giant this hat does not like going over the earphones. His giant inflatable banana. So just this is factual, everybody. So where the joke comes from, for the people that don't know, is Matt Powell, who's a fairly religious person. He posts anti-gay, whatever he doesn't like content. And one day I think it's that he said he would say something over and over again that is not true. But of course, if you say it enough times, it'll become true. So to prove the point, we all started saying that like a disease. Everybody in his chats, people would be like, I hear he has a giant inflatable banana that he calls Dr. Peel in his backyard. And people would jump in there and confirm it. Absolutely. I live near Matt Powell, and I can confirm for a fact that there is a giant inflatable banana called Dr. Peel in the backyard. And we did videos on it. We did live streams on it. I had a fucking banana. We blew up live. And like eventually he actually apologized a little bit because we kind of proved the point of like we could make anything become factual if we just keep repeating it enough times. And it doesn't mean it's right, because he doesn't have a giant banana named Dr. Peel in his backyard, but Dr. Peel's doctorate is more real than Hoven's. That's fair.
Easy money. He doesn't want
easy. That was a fun. He's like, Chili, I could stop him anywhere.
Expose the corruption. He won't take a case to shine a light on some deep corruption. No, just behaviors of individuals is all he'll do. He won't really focus on the overall picture. It's the whole fucking kit and caboodle. All you motherfuckers on YouTube, you're all a bunch of fucking phonies and don't want any change. Because if you want to change, you would hit me up and you go, hey man, I'm with you, bro. I'm sick of watching these videos. I'm sick of sharing these videos over and over again. I'm sick of it all. I want change. I finally want some change. You guys don't want it though. That's the problem. None of you guys want it. You go on the defensive with offense. And these guys on the internet are pretty powerful guys, whether you guys know it or not. Because YouTube, out of all the millions and millions, I don't know, billion people on YouTube, whatever it is, big numbers. There's a very, very, very small fraction of numbers that of creators, individual content creators, just Joe Schmoes, who have big numbers, and they want.
So that's what he said. So Matt Powell said, if enough people say something is true, it's true. So that's fine. So then the point was exactly, yeah, fair enough. I couldn't quite remember it exactly, but so yeah, the point we made is that that's fine. Then we'll tell everybody that you have a giant banana in your backyard. And anyways, I think he relented eventually a little bit, but I mean, he's still a dick. Didn't he get deleted off YouTube, or was that somebody else?
Those big numbers because they're making money. So the whole system is a
Hello,
scam.
Mr. Beaver, says Skits Crasher.
Side to side.
Thank you for being a member for 23 months, and I think I say this every time. I'm pretty sure he's one of those ones where the membership dropped, like a credit card change or something. So I think he's been a member longer. Ooh, Screaming Beaver, there you go. If you've just gotten here, I'm wearing a pirate hat. And drinking Big Black Dick. It's called that. I'm not being racist. Besides, why would it be racist to call it big? It's a compliment. Exactly.
And as long as you guys and me, we all participate in the bogus system, it will never change. Telling people to go out and film the cops violating your rights, because they're not rights. Go out and film the cops violating your privileges. That's what these guys need to start saying. Uphold your privileges, because you do not have God-given natural rights. That only occurs as a common law inhabitant of Earth. But we are all
50% no vote on the DirectD is a sovereign citizen. Show yourself, DirectD watcher. I'm just kidding.
Legal, all caps names. You don't sign your legal all caps name on anything, do you guys? No, because you're not a legal entity. It's just capital letters. It might be just capital letters to you, but to the corporate bastards who got you floating on the sea.
I'm telling you, put a pair of testicles in those fingers.
Commercial code in their sea.
That's rum. That's actually proper rum. But it's almost empty, so I think it's distilled down to the sugars, basically. Because, yeah, it's really vanilla. Oh, thank you very much. Offered 5-0 memberships. Beaver 0 memberships. Thank you very much. Oh, no, we got to have the Beaver yell now. All right, everybody, enjoy the Beaver. Oh, yeah, that's a sentence that we could all say twice, isn't it? Let's see here. Who got one? I'm up too far here. Enter President Romana Didulo. Also, this guy is nuttier than chunky peanut butter. Yeah, he is. Hey, okay, well, 10 seconds. After this is done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Heat Shield is now, Heat Shield. Heat Shield's in here. I didn't even see Heat Shield talk. Ah, the membership got you. Oh, no, there you are. Oh, no, but it pops up when it says that you got a membership. Maybe I just haven't noticed Heat Shield. Ah, the membership got you in the background. Found the lurkers. Man, anytime you get, if you do, 10 gifted memberships, it's atrociously annoying. At the same time as being magical. Yeah, well, 1 second about Romana, Queen Romana. Because I actually checked on her yesterday. It's funny you mentioned that. She started a royal puppy line. Oh my goodness, everybody. You can now buy a Queen Romana puppy dog. Well, soon. The thing's tiny. 1 second. I think this is the last one. Is it Abby? Joshua Lee? That must be it. Oh, Joshua Lee with the actual comment. Sorry. So, yes, they're caught up. So, Tiny, super necessary BS detector. Congratulations, Alana, Hater. Congratulations, Heat Shields. Congratulations, Striker. Congratulations, Abby Paulin. I am going to desperately try to get that member streak done. And if there's anybody out there who who had a membership in the last few months that I've been kind of promising this, and They can't be at the member stream. If you Discord me and let me know, or you could email me even. But if you find a way to let me know, I will find a way to get you the video so you can be part of seeing it. It's a little harder to get you. I want them to introduce a way. I'm trying to fix something. To get people, like, give individual invites to member streams so that you can have your members, and then, like, if there's people that, like, whatever, you know, you could send them an invite and have them, like, have a private invite to be at the member stream. It's a little annoying that they don't have that function, but we're kind of limited a little bit. We're shackled a little bit by the tools at our hands. So, but yeah, so Queen Romana Didulo has started a royal puppy line, and I didn't see them saying they're going to be selling them, but the grift is real. Let's put it that way. So yeah, probably can buy a milled puppy near you soon.
I'm just trying to get people to get their heads in the right spot so they can understand. And the more that you participate in their system, the deeper you get into it.
I mean, it's genius on her level. Honestly, I have to say it. It's absolutely effing genius for her. Because yes, she's full of shit. Yes, she's a grifter. Opinion. That is my opinion. You can't sue me for my opinion. That is an opinion. I don't have factual evidence of this, but I believe she's a grifter. But her fans will buy those dogs 100%. She'll list them like it'll be like $4,000 a puppy for like an untrained, no genetic back testing at all. Not that you have to genetically test dogs, but like it'll be purebred, like papered puppy prices for a dog that is basically just like mass littered. And that's my opinion. That's what I think is going to happen. On her level, it's genius. She's going to make a ton of money doing it because her followers are absolutely brainwashed. Opinion.
You have to kill all contracts. Are you shooting? No, you tear them up. You send them the documentation. You don't want to vote no more.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. The person could unlist them. Yeah, but not during the member stream you couldn't. And the other thing is the point is to, well, either way. I don't mind it. I don't care if the footage is out there because, I mean, I'm just making an ass of myself, so I'm not going to care about that. So, no, that's a good point. I could always list them up later. The reason they're not going to go up as a primary live stream is because I just don't want to, you know, if you're there to have fun and we're all there to laugh and just fuck around and we're going to throw some makeup on this stupid face and kind of act a fool, that's fun. But like there's going to be people that see the live pop up and they come in and they see me makeuping and it's going to confuse them. And I know YouTube well enough to know that there's going to be a lot of people that aren't paying a lot of attention to what's happening, and they probably don't even know I've been promising this potentially because it's mostly in lives, right? So, you know, all of a sudden they click on it, they just see 10 seconds of me putting makeup on, and they suddenly unsub just because they're like, the guy's a freak, obviously. Like, why did I ever sub to that? Which I think is a little ridiculous myself because I don't really care what people do with themselves. But at the same time, I can appreciate how there might be some confusion there over what the channel's about, you know? So I don't care personally, but I know people do sometimes. So that's why.
What? You don't want to give up voting? I know a lot of you still believe that voting actually has...
What's illegal in Tennessee now? What are we talking about?
Some value to it. But so you don't want to get rid of that.
Makeup on a man?
Negative hope-filled brain. That if I vote, if we just vote one more time, that things will change and we'll get the corporate freedom.
The freaks are still here watching. Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, I will post the video for afterwards for the freaks. You can peruse through it. It's not an elitism thing about the members. It's just a way of restricting it so it doesn't go out as a general consumption. The freaks can tune in, you know, and then people who don't, yeah, that's a good idea. You know what? You're right. I could just put it on a generic channel like Beaver's outtakes or something like that, and we could throw it on there, and then I could, yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. That's smart.
And we'll bring back common law freedom. No. I've said it before in another video. The right hand and the left hand, the right and the left, are the hands of the devil that got you and me and all of us over here in corporate fucking America as franchises and following their corporate bylaws and their handbook until we all say, I no longer want to be employed by the corporation. I wanted to be an independent
I
operator.
sub because
That's what
Beaver's a
this
freak.
country was
Thank you very
founded
much,
upon,
Skid
was
Scratcher.
independence, individual independence.
I
where
feel the unity between our freakness.
all we, the people, together make this nation, not the governments, not the agencies, not the policies, not the politics. We, the people, one person at a
Does
time.
he ever read his
a
own
collective
chat?
of people
Oh,
are
I
we the
do.
people. You understand this, ladies?
You guys are front and center.
Whatever.
You're right here in front of me.
I'll be back because I'm a little irritated. John Flax. You guys think that? Well, why don't you guys go over to John Flax and ask him, why are you blocking that guy Rotten Apple News when he's only trying to provide information? I'm pretty sure that John Flax blocked me because I'm constantly trying to tell him, you're keeping people in the...
This same guy blocked me in somebody else's chat because I was disagreeing with him about Alan Chase, which, like, respectfully, too, actually. And he's like, blocked. I'm like, okay, that's funny. And then I just showed up with a different alt and started talking to him again. So, you know, there was that.
The Matrix, Flax. Tell them the truth, John Flax. Tell them how they don't really have to have a license, John Flax. But over here, as a citizen, you will.
I was like, he said something about Alan Chase being murdered, and I was like, yeah. I was like, that's that one that drew his gun on the police, or tried to draw his gun on the police. Very sad. He's like, he didn't draw his gun on the police. It was on the floorboards. And I'm like, hey, tell me, is it normal for somebody who has a holster on their hip to put their gun on the floorboard? And he's like, you know, he said, I put my gun on the floorboard whenever I'm pulled over by police so they don't get trigger happy. And I'm like, okay, well, you're not everybody. You're not him. And I said, and tell me, he's like, what was on the floorboards? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, tell me, if you had a gun in your hand and you were shot by the police, where would your gun fall to? Would it fall on the floor? And he's like, blocked. Because he got all sensitive about it. Like, you know, these people that are like, freedom of speech. Oh my God, they're all the same.
Have a driver's license or your head will get cracked and you will go to jail.
I don't have nieces. I have a daughter, but she's too young. She just come in and make lipstick across my face and be like, you look beautiful. But, you know, one day.
You will be fine. You go over here and you establish that you are no longer part of this. They don't have jurisdiction over you.
My little one just got her second COVID shot. Oh no, I've hurt my child. Everybody, like all the conspiracy people, let's never get the shot. Yeah, well, anyways, whatever. But yeah, beyond that, she was all like, my arm hurts when I do this. And like, yeah, sorry. Like, that's how needles work.
Shut. You mind your own business. You don't go around stirring the fucking pot because those who stir the fucking shit pot must lick the spoon. So you mind your own business. You fly under the radar.
Hi, Freddy Gamer. You're new and you don't know what's going on. Well, right now, we're just kind of looking at a Sovsit. They have a problem with DirectD. I mean, this is mostly just listening to the rants of a sovereign. He's kind of talking circles. See, like, originally I was going to do a video. I'm wearing a pirate hat, by the way. Just because, I guess. I was going to do a video on this guy, but then in the process of making the video, I realized that it's like 40 minutes of him just saying kind of the same thing over again. So I just kind of abandoned that. And instead, I decided it'd be much more worthwhile to actually just kind of like do it live. Don't get me wrong. More could be happening right here. And
you can't just do something and expect them to be okay with it because you have a state of, they own it, not you, because you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to let him talk for a few more minutes, and then I got another John Flax video here that actually made me laugh. So, and then we got a little, well, we're running out of time on my end, but I got a TikTok sovereign chick too that's kind of funny.
Make it known on paper.
And then I got another one that I don't really want to show you because I'm actually working on a video for it. So, you know, I don't want to rip that one out just yet.
You can't just do something and expect them to be okay with it because.
But thanks for coming, Freddy Gamer. I really appreciate you being here.
The individual human being, the sentient being.
Hey, and by the way, some people don't like the lives. You know, the created content may be better for you in that case, but you know, obviously that's your own personal choices.
You haven't severed your ties with the corporation in every which way, shape, or form. So if you have any connection to them, they can pull your ass back
as much as us
in an instant. And until you understand, not you individually, but until people understand that you must.
How was the COVID? What was your experience there, Skits Crasher? I'm just curious.
Separate from what you've known your entire life, all of it, and get back to what God intended. You will be subject to fucking trespassing. You will be subject to disturbing the peace. You will be subject to disorderly person. You will be put in jail for victimless crimes. Your money will be stolen from you. You will continue to put money into the government's pocket, so they put a little sticker on their license plate on their car because your name is at the bottom, their name is at the top. State of. They own it, not you, because you aren't free. You are a piece of property that is owned along with your property. And people go, that guy Klaus Schwab has said you'll own nothing, you'll be happy. You already own nothing. You already own nothing. But you're not happy. So where are they going to bring the happy in? I'm curious. People don't know that they don't own nothing, but they'll figure it out soon enough. Everything, the cards are falling. So, anywho, I know that.
Well, Space Tomato, if you want to send me some like a link or something in the back, I'm talking to him in DM here. Feel free. By the way, just so anybody doesn't know, we have a Discord. It's quiet at times. However, if you're in my Discord, you can DM me. If we're in any Discord together, you can DM me, but you can DM me. And actually, by the way, I have a ton of Discords that I'm a member of. However, my Discord is the only Discord out of all of the Discords I am a member of that I actually get a notification if somebody leaves a message in there. So believe it or not, and there's people that can attest to this. If you leave a message in there, there's a good chance in the next 24 hours at maximum, I will respond to you. I go through bouts of ignore it for a week sometimes, but in general, I get a little notification on my phone. So it's a good place to connect, and we pass around memes, as well as I haven't really done any gaming in there, but I'm kind of thinking of firing up the gaming channel a little bit in my spare time. So there's, could play some games together. You never know.
There's a couple of you in here that follow all of these fucking guys, and would you even bother telling them? No, I know a lot of you guys, you follow these fucking guys like they're helping. They're not helping. I'm just glad to see some comments from other people who are telling them what you're doing. It's serving no purpose. There's no change. What you're just doing it for clicks, likes, and views. I'm hoping that people are starting to wake up and to see this shit and understand that it's fucking insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is the fucking literal definition of insanity.
Yeah, but this guy has not shown us a single bit of his wins. First of all, that place does not look like a win. I'm just going to come out and call it. That doesn't look like a win at all. So you don't look like you're winning at life. So I don't know if I should take any of your advice. That's my problem. So, anybody else got any problems with him telling you how to live? Kicked my butt for about a week, had a plethora of symptoms, but at least I was vaccinated, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Says the sheep. The sheeple. Anyways, I won't really touch the vaccine conversation on this channel for anybody who hasn't heard. But other than that, we'll talk about it. But I'm not I don't get into. I don't know the whole merits of it. I'm so sick of. Anyways, okay, let's just pop into another John Flax video here because So now this guy is we already saw a little bit of him when he was talking about DirectD here. He's a right to travel nut, very savvy. Very Sov City. I don't know how to explain it other than it's like he's not I don't know if he's a Sov Cit straight up, but he definitely is he's a right to travel advocate, or I don't know, extremist, I guess you could argue.
What's up, everybody?
But this opinion is fucking a joke. This opinion displayed here, John Flex, if you get a copyright notification and you show up and you see this, I want to tell you right now, I don't want to look you in the face with my shitty, I'm leaning back in my chair, by the way. I want to look you in the face with my sweet pirate hat on, and I want to tell you, this is a stupid fucking opinion, and I'll tell you why right now. Okay?
Here's a comment from...
you can even hear the moment his brain starts spinning, and he's like, well, I guess that's fucking retarded, isn't it?
I can't even see. Let me put my glasses on if I can even find those. Sweet. It looks like his name is Nate. He says, anytime you start talking about driving versus traveling, and you always get these people like this that say this argument, which is something I've never said. I never said you could be dangerous on the road. I never said you could endanger other people. As a matter of fact, one of the 5 main things I say is no victim, no damages, no trespassing, and no endangerment of others. You should be able to do what you want. And I'm not saying blow through stop signs. So let's read this guy's comment and make this a quick video. I told him I'd make a video response. He says, so you believe that people can drive however they want on the road? Never said that. Do not believe that. Speeding, driving drunk, running red lights. Never said that. Never said I said you should follow red lights and stop signs and everything, but if If I happen to roll through a stop sign and don't go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and nothing happens to nobody and there's nobody in sight, it's still safe. And I shouldn't have my freedom impeded and my money stolen.
All right, so let's already start here, okay? So can anybody point out the issue with that mentality, okay? So now that we have, you have the explicit, let's assume that's the way it works, okay? So now we live in a world where you have the explicit ability to go through a stop sign without stopping, without coming to this hat. I'll tell you, man, it fits great if it's not, like, look at, like, it fits great, to be honest with you, but like not over these. Like these just aren't feeling it. All right, so let me see if I can make this work here one more time. Okay, there we go. That's actually better. So the problem with that is now you have a bunch of people flying through intersections because, you know, like there's no victim until there's a victim. But like I can tell you statistically, the number of victims that start appearing is going to go up. We know these things. These aren't even questions of whether or not they will happen. They will happen. So now we're living in a society where people are more broken. There's more illness. There's more like maiming occurring all over the place. And so, and what? Because you want to be able to not spend an extra second stopping at the intersection? Sorry, tough shit. I don't really care. That's how it comes down. So, you know, your opinion is not the greater opinion, which is why the rules were formed, because people started running into shit and they were like, well, you know, goddamn, you know, I guess we should make sure people don't fly around the corner at 100-something miles an hour. We should maybe set a rule, like maybe you don't go faster than 80. Oh, just, I guess, you know, yeah. Or you see that intersection? Like, shit, people have been running into each other every goddamn other weekend. Like, you know, I bet if people just had to stop, it would slow everything down. It would give people a second to assess what's happening. They'd be able to see what's occurring. There'd be more time to react, and then people could navigate that intersection. You know, that spot where people have been getting in collisions, right? We could work together to navigate it. And yes, I've seen the video in East India where like everybody's like just driving through the intersection. We don't live like that here, and I don't mean that. I like, yeah, good luck getting that to happen at an intersection in North America. Like, yeah. Yeah.
There should be a victim.
Fuck, they put roundabouts in the one city I live in, and the drunk drivers were all taken off the road in a week because they drove right over the fucking center of the roundabout. They take the wheels right off the car. And it was like literally like they put him in there in like a few key intersections, not to like catch drunk drivers, but it was like the first few weeks they were in, there was just cars on Saturday nights laid out across the center. They just smoked the center of the roundabout. It was amazing. So everyone was joking. They catch drunk drivers.
Or damages or endangerment. So no, I don't believe in excessive speeding, and speeding in and of itself is an erroneous term. What is speeding?
I mean, I get it when you do the rolling, like, you know, I get it, like, because I've seen what the rolling stop tickets look like. They'll use a van, they take a picture of the vehicle. You know, the one I saw, the tire was not even really moving. Like, it's like, oh, I mean, I guess that spoke is turning. Like, so I can appreciate that that's a bit of a joke. So that's fair, a little bit. But I mean, you know, obviously, as you know, right, it is what it is. And how do we, you know, we got to create a hard line somewhere. If we always say, oh, well, you know, it's okay this time. Like, you know, obviously, it just never is okay.
As long as I'm not endangering anybody, and if you believe I'm going so fast that I'm endangering somebody, then we go to court. That's fine. Driving drunk, no. But if you can safely drink and safely drive home without endangering anybody, yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, and then how do we test this? Do we have like a weekend where everybody gets together, we all just get smashed drunk, and then they do like an aperture test, like, oh, fucking little Johnny there can steer the figure eight while he's tapped out, eh? Oh, geez, this guy can drive, I'll tell you. Like, how do we determine that ahead of time? You know, like, how many people have been in accidents when they drove away thinking, I got this, right? Oh, smart guy.
It's the endangerment part. So if someone's swerving, obviously they can...
In Canada, in winter, rolling stops are allowed. I can confirm that I have rolling stopped plenty in my van when nobody's absolutely around, because for the love of Lord, good luck getting a service van rolling again on the right day in the winter when the roads are straight ice. Like, this thing's got bad traction on good weather. Like, I literally was on a driveway one time, and I swear to God, it didn't have more than a 5% incline, and I got stuck on the driveway because the rear-wheel drive. The guy had to go get his John Deere tractor, and now the driveway was like a skating rink. That's fair, but, I mean, that happens. And so he had to go get a John Deere tractor, and he had to butt it slowly, because I didn't want damage on the van, up against my bumper, and he had to push me forward and actually get me moving up his driveway. And then I was like, see you later, out the window.
It could endanger others. Obviously, they should be stopped. Running red lights? No.
Oh, shit, I just clicked Halo Infinite. I didn't want to start a game. Please close. I meant to click on the Internet Explorer button, or the Chrome button, thank you.
Your idea of no license, I get, but how would you resolve people who put other people's lives in danger without revoking the ability to drive? You put them in jail, and you tell them they can't. You can suspend. I get. Let me think about that. That's
yeah. Let me think about this, eh?
Good question. First of all, people who put other people. So,
Huh? Oh, what do you do with somebody who's a habitual drunk driver? Oh, you put him in jail. So we're suggesting the guy that's all about freedoms and rights and everything is literally suggesting. Let's really. He's suggesting that it's a better idea to take a person out of society and put them in a prison cell than take away their right to drive. It's high-level thinking, everybody. Yeah, this guy. Tell you what there, John Falax. Or, yeah, that's how you spell it. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You can even hear it. It breaks down. He's like, oh, I mean, I guess that's fucking stupid, isn't it?
you can suspend. I get. Let me think about that. That's a good question. First of all, people who put other people. So, that's a good question.
Eh?
You put him in jail, first of all.
Yeah, yeah. You put the guy in jail. He hasn't hurt anybody yet, but he's gonna. But you put him in jail. But wait. What about victimless crime? You'd be the first person to say, oh, yeah, that doesn't work.
That's the first thing you do.
Yeah, you jail him. Yep. Yeah.
You would put him in jail. You make him pay restitution. And
so now we're jailing him and we're making him pay restitution.
It would be so not worth it to drive drunk that you're pretty much going to need to rebuild your life to drive again. But that's a good question. I guess you could say once you've put somebody in endangerment, you could suspend the person's ability to travel.
Oh, wait. So you figure it might be a good idea to take away their ability to travel in an automobile, huh?
Travel in a motor vehicle. Well, there we go again. See, the traffic laws make sense. They are for safety, but they're for safety for commercial vehicles because those are the dangerous ones.
Because civil vehicles don't get in accidents ever, right? Like they're never, squished between the transports or, around the transports or, nobody gets in fender benders, right? Exactly. No, this guy, smart guy.
Those are the heavy ones. Those are usually the bigger, tougher to drive vehicles. So, yeah, once you put somebody in danger, I agree. They can be suspended. Their travels could be suspended for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, and you know how you do that? You have driver's licenses. You have these little things. They're called identification. And what you do is you take those driver's licenses and you say, this is a driver's license. If you hold one of these that is valid, you can drive a car. If we take it away from you, you can't drive a car. That's called a driver's license. That's why we have them. Thanks, John. I appreciate you backing us up.
But they did something to someone.
Because I can't take away his right to travel. He has a right to travel. That's the stupid thing. He does have a right to travel. You can't tell a person, unless they're under house arrest to a degree, obviously. There's probably actually limits to that sentence as well. But you can't take away his right to travel. That is a right that he should have. He needs to be able to get from point A to point B, but he can pay somebody to drive his ass there. He has a right to travel. He doesn't have a right to travel how he chooses.
Buddy, that's my whole point. They didn't
Hey, your point is to take a person that could just have a driver's license removed and tell them that they need to leave society and live in a box, because that's going to be good for society. Yeah, John, good stuff.
Through a stop sign. If you blow through a stop sign and you kill somebody, you're jail. What else does he say? How do you stop a habitual drunk driver?
I mean, you're allowed to hurt your own health, though, right? So, Vegas, baby.
You put him in jail and you don't let him drive anymore, or travel in a vehicle, drive a vehicle, however you want to say it. It doesn't really matter. You guys know what I'm getting at. How do you stop a drag racer from drag racing? You put him in jail.
Why? Take away his fucking car. You know what they do in Ontario? They take away your driver's license, they confiscate your car, and they turn it into a tiny little fucking cube. It's not that small, but you've seen what they turn a car into. It's basically the engine block plus some material on the outside. Like, it's like a whole car can become that block, huh? Like, they don't sell it. They fucking crush it. Straight up. They fucking put it right into a crusher, and they crush the thing. They used to sell them. They crush them now. Actually, you know what one country started doing? I think it was like Moldova or something. It was like Moldova or Lithuania or something. They've started sending the cars to Ukraine. If you get a drunk driving charge and they confiscate your car from you, they send it to Ukraine to be used by the Ukrainians for their war effort. What a genius idea. Be like, can I just paint my name on the side of it before you send it? I want to be in the news. You know, like, Jesus. Be like, that's fucking mine right there. See? There it is, the gold decals.
Fine.
Then at least you could feel proud. You're like, fuck, I helped, you know? Like goddamn, you know? Old drunk driver here. Now, you know, take that, Russians.
Really heavy. If he does it again,
It's
then
like
you say,
beers for Ukraine.
hey, no more cars for you. Once they put somebody in danger, it's a different story. That's my whole point. But this whole, you're going 5 over. I seen the guy get stopped for going 5 under.
Yeah, it's because if you're on the right road, you might get the rear end of your vehicle taken apart.
Anyway, sounds more like anarchy than anything. LOL. Unless you have a resolution to the ID thing. That's my resolution. You endanger somebody, jail. You're a drunk driver, jail. I don't see once you endanger somebody and you've proven you don't have the ability to be safe on the road, they could take you off the road. I'm going to have to chew on that, but that's my short answer to that question. The only good question in this whole comment. So there's your video response to...
There you have it, guys. Throw him in jail. Don't take away his driver's license. Throw him in jail. That's a better use. Guys, jail. It's easy. You know? Okay, do I have... I don't know. I don't know if you guys earned this. Skits Crasher did. I'm joking. Please just take the joke as a joke. I'm not. This is it's a super chat joke for the people that aren't. But by the way, he did give 5 memberships in American ducats. So this is for you, Skits Crasher.
$1.83 American. What are we gonna get with that?
That's right. This is what we do with our American nickels when we get them over here with our Canadian rubles.
Exchange rate. Fine.
That's right. Guys, and he got, hey, that was $1, what was it, $1.30 something American? This is Bratislava, okay?
Served. Would the masters care for anything else?
Think we're good. Thanks.
A nickel.
Oh, a nickel.
You see this?
You see this? I quit. I open my own.
That's right. He's opening his own goddamn hotel with that damn American nickel. That's right. Buying power, baby. That's right. This is a tradition around here. We have to respect the American ducat. Okay, it's part of what has to happen. All right, and then okay. So to the icy tire conversation, I will give you a Canadian high-speed chase. Okay, everybody, please enjoy. please enjoy what is pretty much, I mean, this is basically factual. Ah, there we go. It's a good ad. I love the helicopter. You can hear the helicopter and everything, right? Listen. His eye in the sky. It just makes me laugh every time. That's right. That's a Canadian police chase right there. That's how she goes down. Anyways, yeah. So what time is it? It's been like 2 hours, believe it or not, everybody. I know. Is Welsh News Network still on? News Network. Tell that British guy to go to sleep. Just kidding. Love you guys.
Dan, you're right. She does like challenges. She's dating you.
There you go. Now you're there. Hey, you. They should view me, and then we can do Streamception.
I'm just an independent journalist. Just taking some.
Hey, Welsh. If you watch me for a second, we can Streamception this. Come on, you know you want to.
Videos and video in the publicly accessible.
Because the only other way to do Streamception is this one. Okay, watch. This is how you do Streamception. You do this one. This is how you do Streamception. So you just this one. This is how you do Streamception. You'll see. It'll just keep going. This is how you do Streamception. You'll see. It'll just keep going. This is how you do Streamception. You'll see. It'll just keep going. I think if you do it long enough, you'll actually enter the Matrix. I think if you do it long enough, you'll actually enter the Matrix. I think if you do it long enough, you'll actually enter the Matrix. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. There we go. That's enough of that bullshit. That's the other way of doing Streamception, everybody.
Players, I don't want to go inside anybody's restricted office or anything like that, or disturb any business here.
Anyways, I don't know if there's anything. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? Let's do this for 1 minute. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay. Here's an update for you guys. I appreciate everyone's comments. I think I've still got 50 to 100 I still have to look at. I get a little overwhelmed with it, so bear with me. The people that said doom and gloom, I'm going to prison, blah, 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 more power to you. I've decided I'm ready to get off the wheel. The majority of people that have watched and liked and responded are ready as well. So let me tell you some exciting stuff. First off,
we hear Richard Hillard saying, by the way, Beaver Zero, I love those Canadian border immigration shows on YouTube. Your Canadian officers are so polite. Yeah, they I mean, it's just, yeah, I mean, I guess they're polite. I haven't really watched much of it. I think we're always more the polite than we want to be, but they, yeah, I like those shows too. It's always just somebody trying to bring in like some sort of fruit. They're like, but I can't bring this fruit. You're like, no, I'm sorry. Can't bring that random fruit from some country somewhere.
First off, it was a very frustrating day for me because I put together the bank account statements showing that the money that was put in that was for my son's use, and all of those deposits have been his. So when you open an account,
it's just an invasive species, Mr. Customs Officer. I was hoping to plant it in my garden.
For a minor, they require an adult. Now, my question became to Alicia. Shout out to Alicia at Citizens Bank. How is that? Why is that even a thing now? When we have all of these teens making tens of thousands of dollars every month, they don't. Why should they require an adult when they have money? It makes no sense. So,
because they're a child.
She knew that. Nothing she.
God damn, these people are daft.
Can do about it, and I get it. So, anywho, as we're talking, and I'm just
shocker. It's not a good idea to let minors be able to set up their own bank accounts without mom and dad or some form of guardian knowing. Oh, geez, what a shocker. Get these. It's like, why don't you just say that you want children to be taken advantage of? Because there's 1,000 scenarios where that could go horribly wrong.
distraught because I'd gone to the county courthouse, Clay County Courthouse, and was told a completely different story by accounting than I was over the phone. And then I was told that I needed to hire an attorney. Not sure why I need an attorney when I can represent myself, and I made sure I let them know that. So anywho, I left there pissed off, told them they should probably do some better training then, because that's not the information I was provided. And I simply want
They need to train better because she was told differently.
to produce a petition to the judge to remove
The golfing lady? I don't know which one you're talking about. Which golfing lady are we talking about? Oh, the golf cart lady from way back?
move the hold on the funds and put it back in my son's account. So here's the thing. Alicia told me that shortly after my conversation with her, which I had ended telling her what I had been finding out about taxes and being an American, and she said someone else came in, a random person, I don't know who it was, and started talking about the same things and gave her a website to look at. So those that are
you guys
interested
should be hooked up together then, really.
I will give. I don't want it taken down because it's such great information. Like literally, this is what we have to file, and I'm going to learn how to, and I will try my best to remember to share. I'm still kind of new and awkward on social media, but I'm going to do this. We are going to retire ourselves from any presumption.
Oh no, Ice Blade, there's tons of them. I mean, some of these kids on YouTube are making serious bank. Like, honestly, I can't tell you off the top of my tongue right now, but I mean, sure enough, if you go look, you'll find a 16-year-old that has, 300,000 subscribers. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, he's probably making, like, depending on the views, but I mean, if somebody's got 300,000 subscribers and they are actually releasing regular videos and getting regular viewers, they're probably making $100,000 a year at least. Like, at least. So yeah, they're making serious bank. Now, yeah, I mean, how many? I mean, as a proportion of society, it's a decimal. It's not like it's actually a large percentage of the children. I mean, it's like, okay, so like there was a statistic that came out recently on OnlyFans. You hear about like Amaranth making, making like, she makes something like, it's like 7 figures a month. So it's like 11 to 13 or something $1 million a month on OnlyFans. But like, but I mean, like, this is what she does. Like, so, good for her, I guess. But here's what I'm getting towards, okay? She does look good. So here's what I'm getting towards. She makes like $13 million a month on OnlyFans. But do you know what the average girl on OnlyFans makes? It's like 150. So that means that, like, it's like YouTube. You have the people right here that are making a ton of money. And then you have everybody else who's making, the rest of the money is spread amongst everybody. So YouTube is very Grace Charis. Well, I showed you Amaranth instead, so shit, Grace. Fuck this bitch for being so hot.
Today I'm on the course.
Like, it's just crazy.
And I have my friend Steven. We are doing a 1 club challenge. We're gonna pick from a hat. I picked a hat. That was like 100 yards.
Well, I don't want to actually watch her content. I just want the highlight reel. Here we go.
And you have no money.
There we go. We'll see where the bulk, see, you can see the spots where all the pervert spots are. See, we'll just jump around here. That is a sheep. There you go, boys. And ladies, hey, we don't discriminate. Okay, let's jump to the other pervert spot. This is where it gets thick again. What's happening here? Yeah, that would be why. Okay. This is the spike. This is the big spike. Most replayed, okay? Everybody ready for the most replayed section of the video?
All right, you're good.
That is a stellar jumper she was wearing, guys.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, and by the way, this is about fashion, not about beauty. Okay, thank you.
Here, seriously, you gotta skedaddle. You want me to call? I didn't realize you were chill like that. All right, you're good.
Jesus, that was cringy. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Wait, there's gonna be a jumping scene here. Everybody ready? Grace, don't claim. This is fair use, okay? Look at me shifting back to my beautiful pirate hat. Where is it? Oh, there's the jump. Was that it? Wait a minute. Okay, wait, no, it's right here. The most replayed spots. Oh my God, there it is. What the fuck? All right, we gotta turn this off before I get myself in trouble. It's like, that was fun. The Cash Me Outside girl? Hey, I mean, I'd be making money if I was a chick. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave that there. Anyways. Speaking of one of those kids on YouTube with many viewers and making bang, one was the smart kid that chose to light off those Roman candles on the bed in his house. Oh, well, yeah, well, exactly. Who is that? Yeah, what was the guy's name? It was just recently. You're right. What was the name of that guy? I know who you're talking about, and I can't remember who he is. Oh, it's this dude, isn't it? Nope, different person. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, he lit it off in his mom's house. She's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm sorry. And he's like, what? Is he like 16 or not even like 18? He's a minor, if I remember correctly. Anyways, I was looking for it here. I couldn't find it. His name was Dumb. Hey, he almost burnt down his parents' house, 100%. Anyways, I don't have the longevity of those British people over there on Welsh News Network. So why don't you head over to Welsh News Network over here, which is still apparently live, and tell them that I sent you and say hi for me. Anyways, I'm probably going to leave on that note because I do have some things I want to get done here, and the evening is ripe. So on that note, I do want to say thank you very much for coming, everybody. I want to just, obviously I didn't stream last week. I streamed the week before. I have trying to get back into the groove here of streaming a bit more again. I haven't forgotten about my stream to put on beautiful, beautiful makeup. Beautiful makeup with this shitty kit I got. The lipstick's still here, right? I still need to get black, though, because apparently I'm going goth. I don't know. I've said that that's the look I'm going to go for. We're going to watch some videos. It'll be a train wreck. But anyways, thank you very much for coming, everybody. Outro timer started. Well, we're going to leave fairly quickly. But honestly, I really appreciate you guys coming. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Even though the Welsh News Network was running, we still managed to get 80 people in here at peak, which is pretty good. So thank you very much. Hit that like button if you haven't. Maybe leave a comment. Go blah, 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 algorithm. It doesn't matter to me. Misty Eye Girl, good to see you too. Josiah Stolberg. Thank you for coming. ED209, we got Facty, Keith Newton, Iceblade, Ida Pimp, Udaho, Deucex Tomato, Vegas Baby Girl. Oh, I see. I thought I saw Demonor, but he's not here. Skits Crasher, of course. Warphead's channel name, Beaver's Privates. There you go. And then we got the new members. Thank you very much, Skits Crasher, for the donation of the memberships. And to anybody, Steve, 1758. Yes, it was Randy Weaver. Nana, SOF, Mr. Talandi. Anybody else I may have missed, I really appreciate you guys coming by. And ADHD Initiate. No, I'm just saying goodbye to everybody. I'm loving it. But honestly, really, thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. I'm going to hit this outro button, and we will talk again soon. And if you haven't, I do have that short. It needs some love. The algorithm isn't loving it, but that's fine. I'm okay. Have a good night. Take it easy.